Geo is a folder that you can go through and see cool things that you can do with text. Just kind of like the image glitch, all you're going to do is go in and see where you could add, switch up the words that they have here. So, for example, in their original sketch here, it said Geo, and I just changed it up to put in my name. And then other things that you could do would be just add methods of saving these images, so adding like a key press, or even making them into video files. So just doing the save frame and then making it into a video file and it goes into something. So there's actually a tutorial that comes in the Geo folder. So if you start right in the Geo folder, go into the one that says tutorial. And if you want to go through the text document, you can. And I'll just kind of quickly explain to you how these work. So again, these are all different types of basically geometric type of text. And it's more like a jQuery plugin and that someone wrote all the code and all you're doing is inputting your word and maybe like a save frame. And that's it. Everything else you're going to pretty much keep the same. These guys are not super exciting. The really fun ones get into this folder here, examples. But I'll just open one up. So I'm going to open it up. And the first thing that you have to do to be able to get it to work is you have to import the Geo library or the geometric library. So you're going to go up to Sketch, Import Library, Add Library. And there are a lot of free libraries here, and you're welcome to like go through and look at them and try them. But to get these to work, you have to click on the geometric one, and then you would click install. And it just takes like a minute, and then you'll be able to get these to work. So I already installed mine. And what I'm doing is I'm just looking down here where it says string my text, and I see the word geometric, and I'm going to change that out for put in my own name and press play and see what this looks like. And there it is. Not very exciting. You know, it's this one is just plain old kind of looking text. But that's where you would go in to change it. All right, let's look at a different one. I'm going to switch ahead to Vertex. And again, I'm going to look for string my text, and I'll put my name in there. Press play. And this one's kind of cooler. I've used this one before. I've saved a frame, and then I take it into Photoshop, and I clean up these lines because I like the way it looks. And just like if, hopefully you've looked at like the glitch tutorial, if you want, you can go down and change things. Here you can see like this is the stroke that's changing the color. But you can, you know, anywhere you see numbers, basically try to see if you can make any little tweaks. If not, basically just use them as they are. Save a frame, go into Photoshop and do something, clean it up. This one works on keys, lines, but the ones that are here in this folder, examples, are the ones that are really cool. So I'm going to open up Extra Bright, and sometimes you may see two sketches here, and that's actually what's called a class. If you open up one, it's not working, go for the other one. Generally, if you open up one, it opens up the other as well. And let's see where it says my string, my text. I'll put in my name. And this one is interactive, so it's based on my mouse location of what it's doing. All right. So I've had people make videos like combining processing and Premiere and then use this stuff in their credits. So that could be kind of cool. All right. And so you can just go through all of these. The one that I had when this opened up was Particle. There's some cool motion ones, Wiggle, but you're always just looking for the same thing, like text, string, my text. Yeah, and you know, so maybe you could make this into a movie, or you could, if you like just the way that looks, just do a save frame, add like a key press save frame, and then you could go into Photoshop and clean up those lines if you didn't like the way the lines look. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward, and if you need additional help, just remember that there is this little tutorial there.